In the small town of Asaba, Delta State, where the Niger River cradles the land in its gentle embrace, a girl was born whose destiny would transcend the dusty streets of her childhood. Her name was Miriam King, a name that will one day become synonymous with elegance, empowerment, and the unrelenting pursuit of legacy. Maryam was born on November 1, 1948, into a family that straddled two worlds. Her father was a proud Nupe man, while her mother was from the vibrant Igbo speaking community of Asaba. It was a union that embodied Nigeria's diversity, a recurring theme in Maryam's life. Her upbringing was disciplined yet nurturing. At Queen Amina College in Kaduna, she stood out for her intelligence and poise. Later, she pursued secretarial studies, a pragmatic choice for women of her time. But for Maryam, it was just the beginning. A path crossed with Ibrahim Babangida, a rising star in the military. The courtship was a blend of romance and ambition, and in 1969, they married, a union that would weather decades of political storms. Maryam was not just a wife, she was a partner in Ibrahim's Ascent, a woman whose quiet strength and charm would soon captivate a nation. In 1985, when Ibrahim Babangida seized power in a coup, Maryam was thrust into the national spotlight. But unlike her predecessors, she did not shy away from the role of First Lady. Maryam transformed the position into an office of its own. Her charisma was undeniable, her style impeccable. She was the queen of every room she entered. But her ambition stretched far beyond appearances. With a vision as bold as her fashion sense, Maryam sought to rewrite the narrative for Nigerian women. In 1987, she launched the Better Life for Rural Women program, a groundbreaking initiative aimed at empowering rural women. She crisscrossed the country, bringing with her hope and resources, ranging from microloans, healthcare, education, and vocational training. The program became a movement, with thousands of women benefiting. Rural communities buzzed with activities. Cooperatives, small businesses, and agricultural projects flourished under her watch. With her growing influence came a darker undercurrent. Whispers of corruption tainted the Better Life program. Critics alleged that funds meant for rural women were siphoned off to enrich Miriam's inner circle. The media, both enamored and skeptical, began to dig deeper. For every woman whose life was transformed by Miriam's initiative, there were murmurs of privilege and elitism, a quality that defined her reign as First Lady. Meanwhile, her husband's regime was navigating its own treacherous waters. At that time, Ibrahim Babangida's economic reforms, structural adjustment program, left many Nigerians struggling. The annulment of the June 12, 1993 elections ignited outrage, casting a long shadow over the Babangida name. Through it all, Maryam maintained her poise, but in the privacy of Aso Rock, one could imagine the toil of public scrutiny. Was she complicit in her husband's regime, or merely a woman trying to carve a legacy amid the chaos? When her husband stepped down in 1993, Maryam faded from the public eye. The once glittering First Lady now lived a quiet life, far removed from the corridors of power. But destiny had one final twist. In 2009, Maryam was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She sought treatment in the United States, away from the country she had served with fervor. On December 27, 2009, Maryam Babangida passed away, leaving behind a nation divided on her legacy. To some, she was a beacon of hope, to others, a symbol of privilege and the contradictions of power. Miriam's legacy endures in the lives she touched. The Better Life program, though criticized, remains a landmark in women's empowerment in Nigeria. Her work paved the way for subsequent First Ladies to champion social causes, transforming the role into an office for advocacy. Yet, her story is not one of unblemished heroism. It is a story of ambition, courage, and the inescapable complexities of power. Maryam Babangida was not just a first lady. She was a dreamer, a doer, a flawed yet remarkable woman whose life mirrors the contradictions of the nation she loved. In her, we see the power of vision and the weight of its costs.